What do you have to know right now? Please take a moment to review the 3 different types of cards. We have the first is the Light Seers, Morgan Greer, and the Witch's Tarot. You might have to pause this and ponder which one you will want your reading from. This is news that you absolutely need to hear right now. For those of you who chose the Light Seers, this is a message of what you need to know right now. So the first card we have is the Ace of Wands. There's news coming for you, and you're going to hear it, and I want you to ponder and not react immediately, because this is going to be some discernment that you're going to have to use. This is the Judgment card. There's a new you evolving. It's almost like you have been kind of anxious during this period of your life, antsy, not really settled, knowing where you need to go, knowing what your future is. So there's an old you being left behind and a new you emerging. And so when you are doing this kind of shift, there could be some judgments that come at you, and just let them be, because when people go through a major change, it does cause other people to somewhat, look at that. The Three of Pentacles is good. It's going to influence you in a positive way on the earth plane, because this is the Three of Pentacles. This is work. Somebody is laying out a plan for you. There's going to be an opportunity coming. And sometimes this card means that there's going to be almost like a mentor that will happen to cross your path. So you're entering a period, or you've entered a period in the past where there's been a lot of pain and loss and delay and frustration. And this might be what's generating the old you doesn't work anymore. And so there has to be a new and revived you. And what a beautiful card this is, because this is like the Four of Wands. This is like all happiness coming. Now, I also want to tell you that the Four of Wands can be working out of the home, or doing something that you've created and marketing and selling it, and having like a plan. Maybe you would merge with other people. So some of you will have that opportunity, and be sure to watch for that, because sometimes group energy is very powerful. So you're emerging more as a spiritual person. You're going to integrate more spiritual teachings into your life. That's the Queen of Wands. And you've got your hand open for the divine. Now, look at the King of Pentacles. There's some of you that are going to master the physical plane. Like, you're like, all right, this is a time. What does the new world need from me? And the new me, how is the new me going to survive in this new world and actually master the finances? So we have the Tower. Yes, this is transformation. I love the Light Seer's Tower, because sometimes, these revelations and insights are going to come with a bang, and you're going to transform. So now you've got 2 cards that you are definitely not going to be the same person that you were in the past. And it's going to be somewhat of a like, whoa, I am changing kind of like energy, where some of this is generated outside of almost your own control. So just be aware, this is a time that you might have, kind of like some grief for the old you, or the grief for the old way the world was. You might say, well, I want things to go back the way they are. I'm grieving the life that I really thought that I'd live, but didn't quite get to, experience that because of the circumstances that have happened. And so this just means allow that grief to come out. Allow that sadness to come out. Feel it. Allow it to come. Now notice the birds in this card are flying off. So as you express your feelings and frustrations, you're allowing them to be released. Now we've got 2 cards here of releasing things. 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords means like this is devastating. This isn't the easy change. You guys didn't pick the path that's going to be all fluffy and nice. But guess what? The universe is going to answer some of your deepest prayers and requests. And you're getting help from the divine, and this is the stars. Do not give up on your hopes and dreams. They're just going to be a little different, you guys. They're going to be a little different. Your life is not going to be horrible for that much longer, all right? Let go of that negative thinking pattern and start focusing on your hopes and your dreams. Look at this. New money coming. Ace of Pentacles. The divine is literally going to hand you opportunities that you'll just be like, whoa, this is like magic and miracle stuff. Yes, it is. You guys are very blessed. 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups. Total happiness. Look at this. Who would have ever thought that when the new you emerged, you're going to master the physical plane, master money, and you're going to be happy. You're going to be really happy. So you guys are, you took the road less traveled, but good for you, because you're still going to have a good ending. You're going to change yourself, and I'm really proud of you guys. You guys who chose that card, I'm very, very proud of you for choosing that. So next up is the Morgan Greer. What is going on with your news that you have to know? First of all, we have got the king, right? And this is the King of Wands. It's like, all right, I have got to focus on this situation. But now he's turning away from the rest of the cards. So he's leaving a situation that's burdensome. Like he might have taken on too much because you can't say no. Those of you who chose this, how many things are you doing right now? How many things are you doing? Maybe taking on too much. And the king turned around and said, no, I'm going to take one thing to focus on. I am not going to do everything. I'm going to learn how to say no. I don't have to do everything that is asked of me. Now, look at this. You've got help from an unknown person. So this is someone coming to help, and you feel like, some of you feel like a hermit, like you want to hide away, like you just don't even know if you can be out in the world. And all of a sudden, lo and behold, somebody shows up with an offer to help. Now, make sure that you're not closed off to that, because right now your energy is like, I'm in self-protection mode, right? I'm not wanting to deal with my life right now. I don't want to deal with this situation. I'd rather not be going through it. Some of you are like you feel unbalanced. The scales are unbalanced here. You're like, where's the truth in this? Where's the fairness? This isn't fair. Some of you have the view that life might not be fair right now. Look at this. We have two cards where you guys literally feel restricted. Both these cards feel restricted, and you don't know what you are going to do. Some of you cannot see even like a future for yourself. Bang, here comes the King of Swords. Now, this means that you're going to start thinking more powerful thoughts. You're going to say, you know what? Fear is no longer going to control my life anymore. So courage is the ability to recognize fear and push through it. And look at this. Now you're going to start relying on your intuition, your gut feeling. You're going to start to pick up your lives again, you guys. And you're going to see hope where there was no hope. And all of a sudden, the Queen of Swords or the Queen of Cups emerges right behind the King of Swords. Do you know what that means? Your thoughts generate your emotions. So when you have stronger thoughts, you're more stable emotionally. Look at how you're going to evolve, you guys. This is amazing. And finally, sleep at night. You're going to be able to actually, through powerful thinking, say, you know what? All these crappy, dark thoughts, I'm going to sleep, and I'm going to send these things off to the universe because they don't serve me. The dark, crappy, negative whining, it doesn't serve you. So you're going to let them go, and you're going to sleep better at night because of it, because you're not going to sit there and worry. Now, yes, finances might be tricky. This is the financial tricky card. So it might be that you have to balance it. You've got to be careful of some sadness there. Let it out. But behind the sadness, behind every sadness, look at the two opportunities here. Turn around from the sadness, and you're going to have some opportunities. Now, you guys, look at this. This is the card where it goes from having to be very tight with your finances to having enough money to pay your bills and be able to help others. You guys hang in there. Your money situation is going to improve, all right? You've just got to be a little restrictive for a while, and you know what? Nothing wrong with that. Look at this, stable money. Now you've got money, stable money. Things are going to be looking a lot better for you guys. Oh my gosh, those of you who were having stress on relationships, guess what? You chose this pile. Love is in the air. And this is a great card to end on, because this means that this is the ultimate of happiness. You're making the money, and you've got the love in your life, and you feel protected. You feel protected. You guys are gonna you get through this period. You guys will get through this period. That's what you need to know right now. You have got help, and the help is coming, and you're gonna make some dynamic changes in your life. This is the Witch's Tarot for those of you who chose this. This is the news that you absolutely have to hear right now. Whoa, two cards came out at once. Five of Swords, that's some troubles. There's some troubles. And the Temperance is like trying to obtain balance and healing and stepping your foot into something new. And so the Five of Swords is always like struggle. It's always like, oh, I need to transform, but I'm resisting it. There's a little bit of resistance. And then here, all of a sudden, you guys are like, you know what? I think I'm going to step my foot into new waters. And you've got an angel helping you. And I don't know if you can see this. I'll put it up. See the rainbow there? You've got people helping you from over the rainbow bridge. Those of you who chose this, your loved ones who passed away, they're like, we can help. We can help you, and we are going to help you. So look at this, the high priest. This is like giving the keys to wisdom, the keys to knowledge. And then this is like, hold up, don't be in a hurry. Slow your life down. There's a reason right now that you guys chose this deck, because you need to slow your life down. Slow it down. It might have been going on high speed. So this is the card. It's a card about, it says karma. It's not, I don't really view karma the same that other people do, but this is like connecting with like-minded people, all right? And then it could be a card like to be aware that not everybody is who they think or say they are. And so it's just like use discernment in your circle of friends. Who are you friends with? A lot of negative people? Are you friends with people who are uplifting? Just look at who your friendship base is with. And spend a lot of time building family, building connections. Look at this, the little baby and the 10 of Cups. Things are going to get better. This 10 of Pentacles. Things are going to get better for you family-wise and money-wise. In fact, money-wise, the 10 of Pentacles is wealth. And just make sure, I have to tell you that I kind of read these cards together. This can be people who want your money. So be discerning, because somebody could be dependent on you and you have to just say, you know what? It's hard to make it on your own, but maybe it's time that you tried, because here we go. Another card, both cards on each side. This is the taking of something, and this is just, a little bit of deceiving. So be careful when you're coming into this money of people who might want to ride your back and get like a free thing. So just be aware of that, you guys, if you're in that situation. Some of you, there's a good share of you that are getting some ideas about self-employment, entrepreneurship. You guys go. The ideas are blossoming. You've got what it takes. You've got the good ideas. You just have to develop an action plan. Look at this. It's doing what you love. It's doing what you love and earning money. Now, this is just at the idea stage. There's still some work to be done, you guys. You've got to get a plan together and get organized. And speaking of that, King of Swords. That's the one who gets the plan together. So you know what, you guys? You have some movement ahead of you, some actions, some decisions, some people in your life that you've got to just be aware of. You don't have to hate anybody or anything. You just have to be aware of them. Do I have any people codependent on me that I maybe need to give a little bit of training to get them out on their own and making it on their own? Do you have anybody that's taking advantage of you? Just look at that. But in the end, you guys get the Six of Wands, success. You guys have success coming. And I feel like this is what I want to say to you. Those of you who chose this, I feel like within the next 2 to 3 months, you are going to really turn your lives around. And within 2 to 3 months more, you're going to be riding the success parade. People are going to admire you for what you did. You hung out, you took, a situation that might have been challenging and you turned it around to be a very lucrative situation. So good for you guys. I'd like to thank you for being part of my channel. If you like these videos, please click like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one, you guys.